everyone. Welcome. Today we're doing practice with me. Is improvisation for beginners. How to start to improvise. First, we need to warm up and we start with the long tones. We will do a C major scale. Repeat after me. Relax your embouchure and blow the air into the instrument. At the end of the note, you can add vibrato. Also, it's important the way you breathe before you play. The best way to do that is to try to breathe as naturally as possible. For example, the moment that you want to sleep, you start to make this breathing like this. You can apply to the clarinet to get the best relaxing breathing. So repeat after me. The next step would be to play that with a tuner and looking to the tuner and checking your intonation. But in the beginning, what we are doing now is already very good. So the next that we will practice are the triads of C major. So we will play C, E, and G. Mastering this triad will give us a huge advantage when it will come to improvisation. For example, Benny Goodman improvised a lot with triads. For example, and I can continue endlessly implying the triads into the improvisation. But we have to start with C major. Repeat after me. And then down. will add rhythm to it. So we'll play one long, and the next two will play short. So the C will be long, the E and the G will be short. And also down. Now let's do the same, but in 2 octaves. The next step is to add a variation. We have to create certain ideas or phrases or patterns with the triad that we just played. For example, you can do this. Let's do again slowly. The second octave. And then going down. Let's do a little bit faster. This way, you already start to improvise. Let's apply that in the improvisation. You see? It's not that difficult. So the next try that we'll apply will be F. Now let's apply the variation like we did with the C. Okay, let's now improvise with those 2 triads. For example, as you see, you can already play a lot of ideas with those 2 And of course, you can play sometimes some other guide tones in between. That will be all fine. So let's do this way. I will accompany you and you will try to improvise now. So I'll play very slow those triads and we will change the triad every 4 beat and you will improvise on top of it. So let's go. As you can see, we did it now without the metronome. Practice with the metronome would bring our playing to the next level. So that we would explore in the next videos. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you learned something from it and see you next time.